I bet here's your controller.
But you want to?
Yes, I do, buddy. I'm sorry for doing the big mama.
In the
So,
car?
no, that's not
Okay.
Yes, sir. Get my way.
Or we gonna do this.
Huh?
We're gonna go against each other and we're gonna do random and we're gonna do random and we'll send you but like two height basically. But we're gonna tell them the rules.
Okay. Unmute. Dang it, so one of us gotta stay muted. Okay, you can stay muted. I'll unmute. We can just say, hey. Hey, what's up, bros? We making a video out here. We about to play some regular.
If y'all know too hard, it's kinda just like that. We gonna
do 3 of them. 3 randos. I'll go first. Patriots, okay? He go next.
Oh yeah, but if you don't want that team,
If you don't want any of those teams, you get a 4th rando, but you gotta go with that team.
Yeah.
So
if y'all know too hard, what NBA is kind of like that.
So come on, Donis. I got Patriots. Bengals.
Bengals, my favorite team.
Colts. Yeah. I got Colts.
Colts.
He got Colts too. And I got Green Bay.
Please, I got your team.
And he got Falcons. I'm going Green Bay Packers. Of course I am. We're gonna play on All Pro.
I did it.
We playing on All Pro. No, we can play on Pro because he doesn't really know how to play. He does, but not on All Pro. 5-minute quarters. He went for his last team and he got San Francisco 49ers. So I'm probably gonna mute my mic for a second, and you can just watch. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now. Hi.
Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right.
If y'all don't know, they freaking slow down the players.
Very much.
They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play.
Yes, sir.
Just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
He got that touchdown. That's a nice touchdown. He got that. He got that nice touchdown. Good for him. I did not choose the right defense. Nice touchdown.
As big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute
easy money.
No substitute for speed. We talked about that.
Of course he got that. That's easy.
It was right there.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour.
All right, I'm about to take the ball in my control. Let's see what I can do here. I'm going to mute my mic for the rest of this drive. Let's see.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At their own 24-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Come on, X-Factor kid.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 6 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 30 on second down, Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this.
I'm trying to make it, but they ain't fumbling. Oh, shoot.
This, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. That game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert, boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown.
Yes. Adams. The Green Bay Packers. What a touchdown. Nice.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here. So
I could have destroyed this guy, but he was shifty enough to get that shift out.
There comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
2nd and 13. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for the Niners. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A man who tore up the Packers in that NFC title game last year, Raheem Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is...
No, sir.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Green Bay up to the 10.
Out of bounds, out of bounds.
So many times we see teams go on the road where they lean on their running game, but this crew just announced.
Will he go for a pick, or he will be dumb and not go?
Robbie Gould on now to try the field.
And yes, he is.
It's a 43-yard attempt. And in his 15th season.
Nice kick.
And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
I was thinking about rolling with Jimmy G for the first round, but
That's not Jimmy G.
who that?
Wait, that's not Jimmy G.
Who that?
I don't know, but it's not Jimmy G.
Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow tie.
Either way, but either way, you got it. I just went right past it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Need that.
It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. Is this intercepted? It is. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that
he's going to be brought down here.
Oh, he was seeing if that guy was fast.
Quarterback's holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though.
Give me that back. No, I wasn't even the user on that play. But give me that back, boy.
3 seconds, the final clocking.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance.
Incomplete.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. It does not pay off. They fake the punt, it doesn't work out, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. And he is going to be stopped.
Yes! Hey, let's go. Green Bay.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I should have been picked.
The former Washington Husky there defensively.
What is this guy doing? Why he ain't picking?
Running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete.
Let's go.
Hey!
He should have caught that though, but let's go.
It doesn't work out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have
Take that! Look, stop, sure.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
J.K. Scott.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan... And look at this, another fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Debo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
If y'all can't see the score, it is 17-7.
To the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking deep for Adams. And this one incomplete.
No, this Hacky. He had that.
It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looking deep for Adams. And that's caught inside the 30.
Come on, bring it, baby, bring it.
And he takes it all the way down.
Let's go, Adams.
1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers. score.
Nice. I waited the clock like I wanted to do. Halftime, got the touchdown, and I get ball at half. Let's go.
The analytics coach got involved. And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in.
That almost was
I know it was. It was.
Just a field goal separating these two teams.
No, it wasn't though, but it was almost. But let's go. We going to half, coming back right now, and I get ball. So let's do this. Let's put some points on the board. Let's put some more. It is 17-14. San Francisco is winning.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Tavon Austin.
Oh my goodness, let's go. We just went all the way. Let's go.
Special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
And straight down the middle, 17-21. Green Bay is winning like that.
That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Takes this about 5 yards deep. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
dang it, could have been back to back if this next gen wasn't if this next gen was faster.
Kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown.
I was so happy it didn't go back to back. I was like, no, not back to back, not back to back. But then it was win this game.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going
Touchdown!
San Francisco.
Kendrick Bourne, 59 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back.
San Francisco with the lead, 23-21. Right now, can they get the? Can they do it? See.
Long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big time one.
Yeah, one play.
24-21. San Francisco winning. Green Bay come back.
Guys, if y'all telling me to run, like, his defense is stuffing me. So that's why I'm not running, feel like saying run.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 40.
Good return. Nice job.
Okay.
Nah, that was a good return.
The Packers get set to go. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
All about big Aaron Rodgers' shoes off.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
1-yard line.
2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Kerry Hyder able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks.
You see the score? I think I went for the wrong play, so that's why I did that.
Here's J.K. Scott now in punt formation, but as we've seen, that's no guarantee he'll punt the football. Taylor now returning it. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon.
See, he's freaking stuffing me.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And unable to
Come on, that could have been picked. Should have been.
give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Now on 4th
No.
down, the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's brought down.
A running game hasn't been going too well. He got 6 carries, 31 yards.
No.
It hasn't been going too well. It hasn't been going too well.
You have to feel okay.
Oh, look, come on.
Into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Let's go Green Bay. In the lead once again. 45 seconds in the 3rd quarter. Let's see what I can do with it. Let's see what my defense can do with it. They stopped them last drive. Can they do it again?
Precisely, and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now Crosby for the point after.
I messed up.
Missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flip the script here in the 3rd quarter.
Like, flip that play. Still stuffed them up.
Adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. 2nd and 11. And on the left sideline,
Out of bounds.
according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Overthrown.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. On, we think, to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught. And the fake will work. He's going to have
He gets it. Most things we're doing is faking. I don't know why, but we are.
After the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. And across the chalk into the end zone.
They got the touchdown. That is 30-something. 30, I think, to 27.
I want to run the clock, but they've been stuffing me up.
Yeah.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? Back to throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
I like how they because they barely even fumble from his kicks in real life. So I like they lowered it down.
Chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And that's the rookie, Javon Kinlaw, who got in there to bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown.
Let's go, Green Bay. I think we're in the lead. Yes.
So fast, big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
2-point is good, 35, I think 32. Because I can't see their San Francisco's points because the timer of the video. So that's why.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here.
And I think we both agreed he could have a really good game with this matchup, but over 200 yards now.
I don't think we saw it as that good, and I think what really makes it special is when games like this are occurring, it's not just getting locked.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And
Let's go. That's game.
We can
20-yard line.
more.
That's game. I'll quit.
It was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences.
We're in good field position. We're in good field position. We can get this game up.
You're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it.
Touchdown. Adams. And he quits. I don't know why. This is
Good game. We all know the game was over, so.
no, he could have still come back.
But no.
Thank you for watching this video. Leave a comment and subscribe for more.